Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and welcome to my May weekly plan with me. Every month I try to do a weekly plan with me, or film it rather. I plan each and every week, each and every day, but I try to at least film one once a month because I just love the whole concept of creating organizational planning, budgeting types of content. So we are here today to basically just set up for the week ahead. You guys should be seeing this on Sunday, May the 12th, which is Mother's Day. We have already celebrated, so happy Mother's Day to all who celebrate. And right now what I'm doing is I'm going in and I'm planning, well, I'm doing a little back planning. This is my Hemlock and Oak daily planner, which, by the way, yesterday I went to a Bible journaling event and a lot of my planner friends were there, and the one next to me, who I always pick at, Christine, was telling me that I influenced her to buy something. And I'm like, what? Because I don't even really buy and show that many things on YouTube, especially in recent years. So what could I have possibly influenced you to purchase? And she had purchased a Hemlock and Oak planner, and she actually purchased a weekly one, which was the first time that I ever seen a weekly one and got to touch it and put my eyes on it. And so I was thinking I may actually get a weekly, particularly a minimalist weekly for 2025, assuming I stick with Hemlock and Oak, which I have no real reason to switch. So I'm thinking I may do a weekly planner next week, only because their weeklies are so comprehensive. Next year, only because their weeklies are so comprehensive. So let me know if you use the Hemlock and Oak planner, particularly a weekly planner. So I'm going in my Hemlock and Oak planner, which is my work planner, and as you all know, I have been using a paper planner since I entered into the field, since I've been working, for as long as I've been working like a big girl job. So after I graduated with my master's degree, and I had to keep up with lots of appointments and things like that, as far as meeting with clients and patients and families, children, you know, I've always kind of done the same thing. So I've had a paper planner since then, and I continue to have one for work just because it is so much easier than the whole digital situation. So I am doing a little bit of back planning for no particular reason other than I felt like, why not? I didn't really plan for my days at work, I think like Thursday and Friday, maybe even Wednesday. So basically I'm just kind of doing a little bit to get caught up, and then I am planning for the week ahead. So luckily, it is the end of the school year. We're only a couple weeks away from summer break, my husband and me, because we both work for public education. So I am pretty excited, and that means that I don't have a ton of meetings this week. Whereas this past week, I had like 7 or 8 meetings. This upcoming week, I just have one meeting, which we call a bump up meeting. It's kind of like a transition meeting where we are transitioning an 8th grader to 9th grade. So we essentially go to the school that's receiving him, and we are going to meet with them to talk about his IEP, his accommodations, all of that fun stuff. So we don't have to do that for every kid, but we do have to do it occasionally for certain kids. So we are going to be doing that, and that's my only meeting for this upcoming week, and it happens to be on Monday, which is pretty exciting to get it out the way. And I learned after planning my week that I actually have a dental procedure tomorrow, which is Monday. So I'm going to go to his meeting at 1 o'clock at a school that I don't typically go to on Mondays. I'm just going to go especially for him, and then after that I'm going to go back. I'm going to go backwards from the school I'm going to go past the school that I'll be leaving from to go to the school for that bump up meeting. And I'm going to go way further than that school, and I'm going to go to my dentist appointment. So I'm kind of backtracking, but I'm going to do it all in the name of being at that meeting. I don't necessarily have to be there, but I do want to be there, especially if my student is coming. Not sure if he's coming, if his parent is going to bring him. Oftentimes parents like to just leave the students at school, but this one is later in the day, so she may pick him up from the school that he's at currently and bring him to that meeting so that he can meet some folks there. And he's really anxious about going to the next school, which is high school. So I would like to take him on a little quick tour and just kind of take him around again. He'd already gone, he and his class have already gone to take a tour, but since he's anxious, I was thinking we might be able to swing another little tour and walk him around again, and then hopefully he can even go for a third visit at some point for orientation or something, just to get even more familiar. So he does have some diagnoses that prevent him from thoroughly adjusting to change well and stuff like that. So I am just trying to do my part. That's a lot about that meeting, but now I am going in and also doing a little back planning, if you will, before going ahead and planning for this upcoming week. So I went ahead and checked off some of the to-dos, and I think I crossed out one because it was no longer applicable. I'm also updating my mood board. Yesterday I went to the Bible journaling event, and then we went to a cooking competition, and I actually randomly was chosen to be a judge, which really paid off because we learned that my meal was going to be free. Whereas if I were just a participant, I would have had to pay $35, I believe, for that meal. So that was pretty exciting. And judges got full meals instead of small portions. So I got to bring home food, whereas you don't bring home food typically when you're just a participant, because the participants also judge, but there are official judges, and you don't really get that much when you're just a participant. So that was exciting. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is plan for the upcoming week. And so what I like to do is I typically go through and search for a template that I like. I make all of my digital planning templates and all of my digital planners and everything related to that. So I normally shop my stash for a weekly template that I like, but I've been using the same one for a couple of months straight. And so what I've decided to do is just copy the current week that we're in, which ends today, and then paste that page, and then I go through and I make some tweaks and adjustments, and it just really helps to plan faster. So nothing really out of the ordinary happening this week. Like I said, I have the one meeting at work. Otherwise, I'm scheduled currently to have typical work days. And then I also have a dentist appointment. We have line dancing tomorrow at our aunt's house. And then we have a few different events throughout the week. Like I know I'm meeting with the Financial Social Work Collaborative founders, and I think this upcoming week there's a community yard sale that we may partake in. Is happening whether we participate or not, so I'm thinking we may participate in that. I always have church on my spread just because I just like to keep it incorporated into my schedule. And then I oftentimes keep lunch on there as well, because if we go to church with my mother-in-law in particular, we typically go to lunch after. So we have a few things happening this weekend, but all in all, it should be a pretty chill week. And so with that in mind, I have gone ahead and I've basically tried to fill up my to-do list, not because I want a to-do list that is full, but because if I'm not doing a bunch of stuff, then that leaves me more time to do home projects and just work on some other types of things. I am getting my hair done. Oh, I lied. That's pretty much a big deal. I'm getting my hair done this upcoming week. I have to film, edit, and submit a sponsored video this week. I also have to submit this script to that brand early this week. So kind of a big week in that regard, because I have a lot of to-dos, if you will, but I don't really have necessarily a lot of places to be. Mine is really the dentist. Everything else is stuff that I don't really have to be at or participate in, but I do have some plans on our calendar because we may partake in those events. It is not a guarantee that we will actually participate in all of those different events. So I am just updating the to-do list and adding in all of the tasks and to-dos. I'm not doing that currently. And by the way, I love this sticker set. So, I get probably 99% of my stickers for free from shops, digital planner shops and such, folks who sell digital planning stickers. Oftentimes they will actually offer freebies for different occasions. And so I'm just signed up to get a bunch of freebies. So I recently got the freebie that I'm using to plan out this week and to decorate this week, and I just absolutely love it. I think it is super cute and I'm pretty much obsessed with it, and I feel like it's giving May vibes for sure. I don't really think I would want to use this particular kit in June or July or August, maybe August. Definitely not September. It's not giving September vibes or fall vibes. It's not really giving winter vibes. It's more so given like a spring vibe. So since it's still technically spring, I decided to use it. Plus, like I said, it was just released probably Thursday or Friday, and so I just downloaded it for free. So I'm definitely using it for this upcoming week. We got our car insurance bill for the next 6 months, which is to be paid next month in June. And we do pay our car insurance every 6 months. So we got our premium and it's a little high. So Progressive, count your days, because I need to call them to figure out what we can work out. Because there's no way that amount of money is going to leave our bank account for car insurance. There's no way. We have 2 cars on our policy. There's no way. So we may or may not be switching. So that's kind of a big task. My hope is that Progressive can kind of work with us, but otherwise I am probably going to have to spend some time shopping around. And since our car insurance is due at the beginning of June, I would have to do that realistically this month. So I'm really hoping that they can work with us, because I mean, even if it were $500, this is a lot of money. Even if it were $500 less, I might be able to get behind it. So we will have to see. I don't know. We will see. But that is pretty much going to be the end of this video. Like I said, I'm pretty much filling up my to-do list, unlike other weeks, mainly because, yeah, I do have a lot of things that I'm pulling over from previous weeks that I haven't done. And then also I just feel like I have more time, and I will have more time and energy this upcoming week. So I'm hoping to get some things done. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.